Whoa, that's a big yolk. I have no idea what this is gonna smell like. Hey everyone, today I am making pad thai, a takeout favorite that seems to be fairly simple to make if you have the right ingredients, so hopefully we can figure this out. Never made it before. I have made like rice noodle stuff before, so I think I'll be okay. So I have all the ingredients, most of them out in front of me. A couple of things that are super important for making pad thai that I didn't really know until I started looking up how to make it was making sure that you have fish sauce. Fish sauce is pretty easy to find in any supermarket. It definitely has a funky smell to it, but it makes these types of dishes really delicious. Also, this is something that apparently you can't make pad thai without. It's called tamarind concentrate. It provides a really unique sweetness and savoriness in the pad thai. This is a non-negotiable. I couldn't find mine at the grocery store, so I got mine at an Indian grocery store. If you can't find one, then maybe you'll have to order it off Amazon or something. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up some green onions. So this pad thai is gonna be a shrimp pad thai. I was just kind of feeling a little seafood tonight. You can do it with chicken or tofu. So I'm gonna cut these up just in like small slices. That's probably enough. I'm just gonna use the green stuff, like the green parts at the bottom, as opposed to the white bits, but I'm actually gonna put the, whoopsies. I'm gonna put these in a little cup and regrow them. I just set them down in a little cup like this, and you can put them by your window and they'll regrow. Okay, so we have our green onions chopped. Another thing that is really delicious in pad thai is your peanuts. That's probably too many peanuts. I'll put some here for snacks. For snacks when I get hungry during this process. No, I'm just gonna chop these to get into like the smaller bits of peanuts that are always like the nice, really yummy, crunchy bits in your pad thai. Just a rough chop, because you don't want like big chunks of peanuts. You want like the little, I guess you probably could have done it in like a food processor or something. Just trying to get, there's like rogue peanuts that are like not wanting to get cut. We'll just do this. Oh, I'm gonna turn my kettle on because I have to put my rice noodles in this bowl with hot water to have the noodles cook. So I'm gonna put my kettle on to do that. Just keep chopping these. A little snacky. I'm gonna scramble some eggs to go in the pad thai too as well. So I'm just gonna crack these, mix them up. Crack the, ow, that shell kind of hurt my finger. Whoa, that's a big yolk. And crack that. I'm putting 3 eggs in this. Kind of just depend on like what you were feeling in terms of how much egg you wanted in your pad thai, but. So I'm just whisking these so that we can have nice consistency with the eggs for when we want to scramble them. For the veggies, I've only decided to put bok choy in it because we're gonna have the green onions and the shrimp. So I figured I just didn't want to overwhelm it. So we'll just have bok choy, and I'll just gonna pick the leaves off like this, one by one until we get to the heart. And then once we get to the little heart, I just cut it. There you go, little bok choy heart. And then I'm gonna cut my lime for serving. Cut it in half, down the middle again. So we have nice little squeezy wedges for serving. Okay, now I'm gonna mix the sauce. Sauce, I'm the sauce boss. I forgot about wine. This wine's really good actually. So for the sauce, we're gonna get a whisk out. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, dark brown sugar, so it's pretty thick in there. And then you mix in the fish sauce. What else was in this? 1/4 cup of hot water. Pour a 1/4 cup into this hot water. A 1/4 cup of this tamarind paste. I have no idea what this is gonna smell like. We'll see. Sealed for your protection. That's just, I don't know if that's a good sign or not. Oh wow. It's like really like black. Oh, it's really messy. It's very sticky. Very, very sticky. Okay, let's see what it smells like. Smells very like It's savory, but it actually, to be completely honest, smells like a lot like dandelion. Is this a dandelion root? It's like a bean-like fruit that originates out of Africa. It smells pretty good actually. So I'm gonna pour oh, it's very thick. I'm gonna need a spoon. I need a 1/4 cup of this too as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that consistency. Oh no. Oh no. There's a lot going on. 1/4 cup tamarind into here. Whoa. Get a load of what that is. That's an interesting ingredient. I'm also gonna add, I bought this sambal olek. Sambal olek. I think that's how you say it. It smells very spicy. Should I try a little bit of it? It's in my throat. Wow, that's very spicy. I'm just gonna put a little bit in here, like that much. Spicy, man. Maybe a little more. Wow. My kettle is done, so I'm gonna leave that to chill for a second while so I'm gonna put this whole package in. You cook rice noodles like this because they aren't like regular pasta noodles. They are like fairly delicate, so you don't need to boil them over and over again. But they also release a lot of starch when you cook them. You have to put hot water over them and then let them sit, rinse them, put cold water, and then rinse them again to get rid of that like starchiness so that you get those like really nice like slippery egg noodles. Okay, so this is my noodles. I'm just gonna let them sit, and then periodically I'm just gonna like, my tongue is like, I think I lost some taste buds. What else do I need in my sauce? So that's it for the sauce. So you just mix it like so. Kind of like mushing up that tamarind. Whisking. It's quite the color. It smells like you definitely are getting like a really sweet smell that you would like normally have with pad thai. Yeah, it's interesting. It just doesn't look like it's gonna have that like color that pad thai normally has, but I don't know. Check these noodles with the tongs. Ooh, see, like look how quickly they start to cook. That's been in there for like a minute. Wowzers. Okay, so at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get a pot and I'm gonna cook my bok choy and my eggs. I also have some bean sprouts that I'm gonna put in along with the shrimp. I forgot about those. Thanks for reminding me, brain. Okay, so I'm gonna add my bok choy in here. Oil is hot. Really hot. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this bok choy soften up a little bit, and then I'll add my eggs and then shrimp. I also emptied the hot water out of my rice noodles and filled the bowl back up with cold water so that you can rinse off the starches and they'll be nice and ready to go when I'm gonna put them in the pot. So I don't want these bok choy to be like super soft. I just want them to cook a little bit, so that'll take a minute. Yikes. Turn it down a little bit maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna put a lid on it so I can get a little steam action for those bok choy. And then I'll cook them quicker. Those are about where I want them, so I'm just gonna move them to the side, and I'm gonna pour my eggs into here. Get them all nice and scrambled. Move those. Get those out of there. Get out. Get. This is definitely a recipe where you want like a hard scramble too. You don't want like yolky runny egg. So now I'm gonna move that all over to the side. I'm gonna get my shrimp in here. Get those all cooked up nice. So I buy like frozen shrimp. I buy them raw with the outer shell still on, and I just like throw them in a bowl of warm water, peel the shell off, good to go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeeze. Smells like fish. And the shrimp, you want them to just get pink. And you don't really want to like overcook them or else they're gonna get kind of rubbery. You just cook them till they're about the way you want. May throw a little salt and pep. Spice up your life. These buds are curling over real quick. Chop some of those bigger egg pieces up. Okay, now I think we're ready for the noodles to go in. Whoa. Kind of falling all over the place. Perfect. I'm gonna get some of these noodles in. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, I'll use all of them. Now I'm gonna pour the juice in, the sauce that we made. It looks really dark. It's like black. It smells like it's in the family of pad thai. I don't know. Is this a very, I guess once it gets soaked up. It looks gross. The eggs are turning black now. Oh, this looks nasty. Add my green onions. Add most of my peanuts. Save some for the top. It smells good, actually. I'm gonna let the noodles soak up more of that sauce, and then, yeah, we'll see where it goes. So I'm just waiting a little bit longer for more of the sauce to soak up in the noodles, but we'll see. Little peanut snacks. I think we're ready to plate. Let's plate a bowl of this bitch. First thoughts, doesn't look great. A little bit darker color than what you would expect. And I probably should have done the eggs separately and then just added them because they kind of picked up the darker color. But we'll top it with some of our peanuts and some more of our green onions and see how she tastes. I'm kind of scared. I feel like it's a weird color. Okay, let me just try some of the noodle first. That's actually good. That's actually really good. Let me try with the shrimp. That's not bad. It's like, it's got the exact taste that you'd want from pad thai with the sweetness, like the sweet and sour kind of thing going on. And the shrimp in it is good, the peanuts, the bok choy. I honestly think the color is just because I used like a tamarind paste instead of a concentrate. So I was using like a solid instead of a liquid. And the solid, as you saw, like had a lot more black in it. But honestly, I think it kind of looks like this because it's like legit. I don't know. Tastes pretty good. Like if I got that for takeout, I wouldn't be disappointed. It's not bad. Hope you learned something. Hope you learned how to make pad thai. If you want to watch more of my videos, you can subscribe, like my video, hit the bell so that you get reminded of when the next video comes out. Other than that, that's all.